How's it going, everybody? C-RadTV back here in our video. So, of course, another week of NFL football is upon us, which means it's now time for the NFL Week 2 picks, as now we enter Week 2 of the NFL season. So, of course, last week with my picks, I went 9-7 with my picks, so I had a very up-and-down week, which is where the record is. So, let's see how this week's schedule of football pans out this week. So, let's get started. So our first game, which is our first game for Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime. The season debut for Amazon Prime. We have Washington Commanders, Green Bay Packers playing in Lambeau at Green Bay. Jaden Daniels versus Jordan Love. I'll be perfectly honest. I was going to originally go Washington to win this game, but I already know that Green Bay is going to pull this one out of their ass. So I got the Packers winning this one. Give me Green Bay on Thursday night over Washington. I do think it's going to be a close game, though. Next game, we now get to the Sunday slates. We have a AFC North rivalry game. Cleveland Browns, Baltimore Ravens playing in Baltimore. Yeah, this one's pretty easy. I got Baltimore winning this one at home over Cleveland. Baltimore's gonna be a team possessed after they're gonna be having a massive chip on their shoulder after that 15-point choke job they pulled against the Bills with 5 minutes to go in the game last Sunday night. So Ravens are gonna be fucking hell bent on trying to bounce back from that, and I think they will. I got the Ravens winning that one. Next up, Jacksonville Jaguars, Cincinnati Bengals playing in Cincinnati. Yeah, I got the Bengals at home in this one. Cincinnati does not match up well against... Jacksonville does not match up well against Cincinnati. I got the Bengals at home in this one. It's going to be... I got Cincinnati wins. And I think for the first time in God knows how long, I have Cincinnati not off to a slow start. I think they start the year 2-0. Crazy how that works. Next up, New York Giants, Dallas Cowboys playing in Dallas. Yeah, Cowboys in this one. I think Cowboys and Giants will split the season series. This is not the game that the Giants will win. I got the Cowboys winning this one to get on the right track. Next up, Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions playing in Ford Field. It is Ben Johnson's first game back in Detroit since he left the Lions in the offseason to take the Bears head coaching job. So it's a revenge game. I'll be honest, for this game, I don't think it's going to be a blowout like some people think it's going to be. Mainly because it's a revenge game, and to be honest, revenge games are always weird. But yeah, I got Detroit in this one. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to come down to a last-second field goal. I got Detroit winning that one by a score 20-18. I got Detroit. Give me the Lions over the Bears in that one. And I have Dan Campbell taking that game in the Ben Johnson revenge game. Next up, New England Patriots, Miami Dolphins playing in Miami. The Dolphins looked fucking horrible last week. And the Patriots, they were slightly better than whatever Miami was last week. But yeah, Patriots, Dolphins, upset of the week. I'm taking the Patriots on the road in Miami to beat the Dolphins. Give me the Pats over the Dolphins in that one. I think the Patriots are going to show a lot of progress this year. So yeah, give me the Pats on the road in that one. Next up, San Francisco 49ers, New Orleans Saints playing in New Orleans. The 49ers are going to be without George Kittle after he injured his groin. And then Brock Purdy's battling both a shoulder injury and a toe injury. And the toe one is worse than the shoulder. So after 1 week, the 49ers are starting to look banged up again. Jesus fucking Christ. Can the Niners go a season without being injured to hell and back? Jesus Christ. We're already in week 2 and it's already starting to happen. Good God. But yeah, that one, I think Brock Purdy's going to play in this game. I think he's going to play through those injuries. And I have the 49ers winning this one on the road over the Saints. The Saints look awful this year. Like I said, like I said last week for my predictions, I think the Saints are going to be one of the worst teams in the league this year. So yeah, give me the Niners on the road over the Saints. Give me San Fran. Next up, Buffalo Bills, New York Jets playing in New York at MetLife. Yeah, I got the Bills on the road in this one. The Bills are still going to be the top team in the AFC. AFC East, that is. They could be one of the top teams with the Chiefs down on the ropes. But I'll say this, though. The Jets were very impressive and nearly pulled off the upset against the Steelers. But yeah, I think the Jets are gonna. I think the Jets will keep it close, but I got the Bills winning this one on the road. Give me Buffalo over New York in this one. Next up, Seattle Seahawks, Pittsburgh Steelers playing in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I got the Steelers in this one. I got Pittsburgh at home, and I have Pittsburgh jumping out to a 2-0 start to the year. So give me Pittsburgh in that one over the Seahawks. Next up, LA Rams, Tennessee Titans playing in Tennessee. Yeah, I got the Rams in this one. You know, Stafford usually does pretty well against some pretty bad teams, and I think the Titans are going to be a bad team. Even though Cam Ward did show some good promise, and I think he'll show some promise throughout the year, but, you know, the Titans are still going to be a bad team. But, yeah, give me the Rams on the road in that one. Next up, Carolina Panthers, Arizona Cardinals playing in Arizona. Ooh, this is a tough one. It could go. Like, honestly, you could make an argument for either team. I mean, but I'm going to say Arizona. Arizona looked more impressive. Like Carolina did not look that good against Jacksonville last week. Then again, you can't properly assess a team 1 week into the season. But, you know, that wasn't really a good impression. Honestly, this is a game that could go either way. Like, you could easily make an argument that this could be a trap game for the Cardinals, but I'm not buying it. I got Arizona at home in this one. Give me Arizona over Carolina. Next up, Denver Broncos, Indianapolis Colts playing in Indianapolis. It's pretty impressive how the Colts were able to blow out the Dolphins last week with Danny Derps at QB. But I think this week is when the Colts will get smacked back down to reality. And I have that being in the form of the Denver Broncos smacking them back to reality. Give me Denver and on the road in this one. Give me the Broncos in that one. Next up, we have the game of the week. And I'm honestly surprised we're getting this game this early in the week. Because our next game, it is a rematch of Super Bowl 59. Philadelphia Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs playing in Kansas City. Honestly, I didn't think we were getting this matchup until mid-season. Crazy that we're getting this thing already in week 2. Good Lord. But I mean, hey, it's best to get it in now when everybody's relatively healthy, instead of mid-season when if a couple guys get banged up here and there. But yeah, first time these two teams have met since the events of Super Bowl 59. And of course, there's one way to know if Philadelphia's defense will be ready for this game or not. All depends on Jalen Carter since last week against Dallas in the opening game. Jalen Carter somehow locked up Dumbass of the Year 6 seconds into the season when he spat on Dak. It does not matter that Dak spat first and what Jalen did. Jalen retaliated. Here's the thing. Even though Dak spat at him first, there was not really enough concrete evidence to prove that, since a spit aimed at the ground. But we all know Jalen Carter's was definitely deliberate. And here's the thing. Jalen retaliated. There's a difference. Even though you can argue that Dak instigated that whole thing, Jalen retaliated, and the NFL always penalizes the retaliator. But yeah, one question I have from Jalen Carter is, how the hell do you lock up Dumbass of the Year 6 seconds into the fucking season? Like, Jesus Lord Christ, good Lord. But of course, Jalen Carter, there was also some more into that incident, because that could technically be assault, and that could be a suspension. But there's one way to know if Jalen gets suspended or not. Jalen Carter, you're the first player this year to step up and spin the NFL wheel of discipline. Oh man, he got pretty lucky. He landed on pay fine. He only has to pay a $57,000 fine, aka he has to pay 1 game paycheck for his actions to Dak on Thursday last week to kick off the season. And in terms of the suspension, the NFL deemed that him getting ejected 6 seconds into the game was enough of a suspension as it was. That's just how the wheel crumbles here. But yeah, and honestly, $57,000, that's honestly a slap in the wrist and a drop in the bucket compared to what Jalen Carter will be making when he gets his first big boy payday. Since we all know Carter's due his first big boy contract in a couple years from now. And oh boy, he's going to get the fucking Brinks truck backed up for him, that's for sure. Considering he is the best speed player on the Eagles defense right now. But yeah, with Jalen playing, yeah, I think the Eagles' defense will be a lot more improved than it was last week. Well, mainly until the lightning delay happened, that caused the whole flow of the game to get so fucked up. But yeah, I have the Eagles on the road in this one over the Chiefs. I got the Eagles beating the Chiefs on the road. I think Philadelphia, it just has Kansas City's number right now. Philadelphia matches up extremely well against the Chiefs. We all saw that in the Super Bowl. I got the Eagles winning this matchup here. Give me the Eagles on the road in this one. And holy shit, look at that. I have the Kansas City Chiefs starting the season 0-2. Wow, what a time to be alive. Now, we get to our Sunday night game. Atlanta Falcons, Minnesota Vikings playing in Minnesota. You may think this matchup is not that appealing until you look at the context between both starting quarterbacks. Because it's Michael Penix Jr. versus J.J. McCarthy. And it's the first time these QBs have crossed paths since the events of the College Football National Championship game between Michigan and Washington a couple years ago. Back when Jim Harbaugh was still coaching that squad. So yeah, first time McCarthy and Penix have crossed paths since college. Back in the National Championship game that Michigan won. That was like back in 2023, 2024. But yeah, I got the Vikings on at home in this one. JJ just looked extremely clutch against the Bears. You know, mainly what he did, not many young QBs could do. I mean, he was already in a tough spot as it was having his first career start on the road in Monday night primetime. And usually a lot of young QBs wouldn't mentally recover from throwing a pick six to put you down 11 points. But, you know, J.J. McCarthy just has that dog in him. And he was able to get it done on the road with a great fourth quarter comeback. Pretty Tom Brady-esque, like, if you ask me. You know, I mean, hey, Brady did play for Michigan back in the day. So yeah, I guess you know where J.J. got that comeback, Tom Brady comeback trade in him. Must be a Michigan thing, I guess. But yeah, I got the Vikings at home in this one. I got Minnesota winning this one. Just the Vikings are going to be too much for the Falcons to handle. Give me Minnesota at home in this one. And now we get to our Monday night doubleheader. Our first Monday night game that starts at 7. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Houston Texans playing in Houston. This is going to be an interesting game. It could go either way. You know, Tampa Bay's a pretty underrated team. You know, but I think Houston's going to be hungry to get a win and not fall to 0-2. And don't make that AFC South go wide turn into a wide open crapshoot. I'm going to take the Texans at home in this one. It's a tough game. It could go either way, but I'm going to go Houston to pull it off at home in this one over the Bucs. Give me Houston at home in this one. And then our final game, the other Monday night game, the one that starts at 10 o'clock because of time differences. We got Los Angeles Chargers, Las Vegas Raiders playing in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. So, yeah, I got the Chargers out at home on the road in this one. Give me the Chargers over the Raiders in this one. Like, the Raiders are going to be an up-and-down team this year. I think the Chargers get this one. Give me the Chargers on the road in this one. But, yeah, those are my NFL Week 2 picks. That's all I got to say, and I'll see you all whatever I make next. I'm out.